ease, everything that's going on.
Ja, what did it mean to you to be back out there with your teammates and also to get the reception that you did from the home crowd?
It meant a lot, man. Kind of helped me, and then, once I, got out there on the court, just seeing, how the fans, reacted to me being back. So, I was pretty excited to do that. Obviously, excited to come in and, see, everybody, this morning. Continuing to, get back comfortable,
YouTube family, Ja Morant gets in another situation, but it might not be the one you think. We're gonna get started with that, and right before we get started with it, welcome back to I Smoke Hip Hop Nation. I welcome all of you guys, and I promise to be consistent and work hard for the people who supported this platform and brought it to where it is. Thank you to each and every single one of you guys. Let's start the show the right way. Please smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and thank you for rocking out with the best nation that's going out right here. And every one of you guys are citizens out here. Salute. Now, Ja Morant has been in a string of things. Everybody gotta know what's regarding his gun situations and his unfortunate situations. Now, what people are saying is sources close to the situation is saying that Ja Morant's claim gun shown in the IG video live was actually a gun toy. And that being said, the NBA is aware it's not real, but they will basically still go for the suspension. And a lot of people think this suspension is going to be a big one, a hefty one. They think it's going to be one of big magnitude that actually seals the deal. And if you guys don't remember which video that was in question, is this video right here of Ja Morant basically toking I don't know if it was a 38, I can't tell, but according to him, it's a weapon of a toy, adolescence toy. And a lot of people are in a barrage of feelings because they're like, whether it's a toy or not, why are you portraying that image? So a lot of people are speculating it's going to be a year suspension. I don't think that, but they say it's going to be the Ron Artest style. I can understand both sides of the spectrums, why people are mad. Now, Claudia Jordan of The Breakfast Club released this news. Now, look, this is what we're going to get into, I Smoke Nation. Ja Morant is maintaining his innocence in regards of this situation with the weapon that was seen on the IG video. And after being caught for a second time with a firearm, after he had already got in trouble 2 months before for the exact same thing. According to The Breakfast Club, basically Charlemagne and Envy, and I think it's just hilarious, and now Claudia Jordan, they've chimed in on it and said sources close said it was an actual toy. Now, Claudia Jordan already reported this information but went deeper into it. She says that the source claims there was a relative in the back seat of the car who had a toy gun. He then gave it to Ja. They were chilling, listening to music in the car, and that's when it was shown on IG Live. Now, Jordan says the video has been sent to the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, and the organization is reportedly aware that the gun was fake. Even with this new information, they're still expected to suspend Ja for a number of games, which is expected to be announced after the NBA Finals conclude. Like, people are basically just saying, man, it's just a gun, a toy one at that. Why are they still, applying the hefty fines or whatever? But I think people are more looking at it as a lesson be learned situation, even though it was a toy or whatnot. And even if people are allowed to have guns in America legally, and Ja does have it legally, but people are implying that he was talking to already, meaning that the rules doesn't apply for everybody else. Ja is basically plays for a corporate entity that has their own moral compass rules, and that I'm not telling you guys he's in the wrong or not. I'm telling you what the league is looking at. Whether you agree with it or not, don't come at the messenger, but you can hit it on the comment section and let me know what your opinions on, and we can share them together, and I will gladly respond to them. But Ja needs to understand whether the commissioner agrees to change it or not, which I think they should, spare you a little bit, because people want this man to get thrown out the league, etc., or whatever. The way they talk about Ja Morant, you would think he did a heinous crime or something. But I'm also in favor of people critiquing him. The first time, I was in defense of Ja Morant. The second time around, whether you think he had a right to have the fake gun or not, or whether you think it's a real one or a fake one, my thing is, if you were talked to already, it's like working at the job house. You have rules you have to follow, and even the great books of the Bible says obey the laws of the land. It's not that we agree with the laws and we're in favor of it, but obeying and following laws is the discipline you need to move forward in life. So whether you guys get mad at me or not, I'm not having any hatred for Ja Morant. I'm merely letting them know what the league is looking at and taking in consideration. They have a knucklehead who doesn't listen. I know you think the gun isn't right, but if you are signed with a contract with a certain organization, unfortunately, and maybe it is a fortunate thing to protect businesses, they have a right to have stipulations written in your contract that forbade you to do such things. And even if it's not in your contract, if you were talked to by the sitting commissioner or of that organization, then I'm pretty sure there are loopholes in that system that allows them to punish said sole player. Now, I'm in agreement with Ja Morant to be very vibrant, to be outgoing, and it's us, man. We're swaggerlicious, man. Pause. You feel me? We're people who flamboyant or whatever. We like people seeing us. It's part of the culture. We get it. But when you play for a business, all those things fly out the window. And my thing with Ja Morant is, you are an intelligent basketball player. Why are you getting in these situations when you know how to play the game already? Because you obviously know how to play the game. You did well through high school, well through the universities, of Murray State. And you did fine within the first year or so. So now these things are coming amongst you, and don't tell me that you're going to fall down. Now, a lot of people are going to gas you up, Ja, and they're going to tell you it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong. Maybe to the eye of the beholder, you did nothing wrong, but to your bosses and your chain of commands, not to sound like this is a military, you did do something wrong. Again, a toy gun, a real gun, it doesn't matter. You were talking to and I don't know if you were scolded, but you had a meeting with the leader of your organization. And it also shows that organization is willing to get anybody out the way. Now, people are going to bring situations because of his color, and they're going to bring that aspect of it, and you can look at it because things of the past happen like that, but let's not make it into a situation like that. This is literally an employee versus an employer. You know what I mean? These are the things and the facts of life we have to grow up and understand. And unfortunately, a lot of people rather bend the rules and be rebellious instead of growing up from their adolescence ways. So I'm just hoping Ja can intake all this. I am having prayers up for him and hoping that they don't take away his skills by giving him a lengthy suspension that can cause depression or anything else that'll have a domino effect of things that can later come for this young guy, because he's very young. He's not even in his prime yet. So I hope everybody falls off of him a little bit. He's been scolded already, but the world need to govern themselves accordingly instead of worrying about someone else, meaning that you have a right to be mad at this individual or not, but to go in deep into it and continue to pounce on him when you don't even have that same level of discipline for yourself, then I can smell some hypocrisy. So look, man, I hope on the side of the spectrum for the NBA and for Ja Morant, it works out for the best of everybody involved. I'm your guy, DJ Bless One. Thank you, and I do mean thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. I am grateful to still have you guys supporting me, no matter if it's 1 to millions. I am grateful for all the support we get here. You have a lovely day, and always remember to love your family. Stay blessed. You remember what I'm saying? Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Peace. I Smoke Hip Hop Nation. I'm out.